Would it be valuable to you if you could play your way to profits? How would it feel knowing that you didn't have to struggle in your pursuit for more profits? You could just lean in or lean out and relax, knowing with certainty that you are on your way to achieving the financial results in your business that you want. In this episode, we'll be giving you our best ninja moves to achieve just that. So stay tuned. I'm awesome Angie Inkstrom, honoring the awesomeness in you.
And I'm kidding. Let me just start by making a little reflection. Would that be okay, Angie?
Absolutely. Please do.
Okay, thank you. I feel like a lot of us business owners, we often work so hard to create the results in the business that we really want. Do you know that feeling? Like you're constantly working and perhaps you're even feeling a little guilty about it because you feel like you're neglecting the people who mean the most to you, like your family and your closest friends. And even just having some time, some free time for yourself. Now, we believe that you, as a business owner, shouldn't have to work so hard. You should be able to have lots of time to do the things that are most important to you.
Absolutely.
Amazing. Let's go. Just no hassle and just play with it and have fun.
So let's set an important foundation. When my son was a baby, he was the cutest little thing, constantly exploring. Think back to when your kids were babies. Remember how they were just so curious to explore the world and their environment, playfully engaging with everything and discovering. Like it was just every day was a big adventure. That's how babies learn and grow. They simply interact with the world using their curiosity. And I read recently that children laugh an average of 400 times a day. It sounded, someone did that research. I don't know, but 400 times a day, children laugh. And I think that should just give us adults a clue that we need to remember to play, laugh a little bit more, and have fun.
Exactly. Children are playing, they're having fun, they're exploring. And the best part about it is they're actually learning at the same time. This reminds me that last week when I was writing content for a business, I was experiencing the worst writer's block ever. I kept staring into my computer, trying to force out the words, but nothing was happening. Nothing was coming up. You know that feeling when you keep staring into an empty screen, not knowing what to write, and you just keep looking at the clock, knowing you're on a deadline and this text should have been done, like hours ago, and you're getting more and more frustrated. Have you ever experienced that feeling?
Oh, yeah, it's the worst.
Yeah, tell me about it. Like when sometimes you encounter a really tough problem in your work and you keep struggling with it and it just seems to take like forever.
Yeah, that's when it's time for a break. Um, but what if you could also implement a child's playful and fun way of thinking into your business? John D. Rockefeller, the richest man of his time, said this: I was early taught to work as well as play. My life has been one long happy holiday, full of work and full of play. I dropped the worry along the way, and God was good to me every day. So picture a meeting room transformed into a playground of ideas, full of creativity, excitement, innovation, exploring different angles, not afraid to make mistakes. Why? Because research shows that playful learning experiences lay the foundation for brain development, meaning we learn by playing. And that's a whole different topic, but let's take inspiration from this concept of play and adapt it to our businesses, just like John D. Rockefeller did. So let's just play with this and have fun. That's also why I have a mini roller coaster in my office to always remind me to have fun. And this brings us to the topic today, our 3-step morning routine, because environment is a critical foundation for success. And one piece of that foundation is how you start your day. And just imagine doing the following 3 simple things every day when you wake up. And the best part about it It doesn't have to take more than 10 to 15 minutes every morning, what we're about to cover. So are you ready? Let's just play with this and let's just have fun.
Yeah, play with it and have fun. Now, the first step is go. Picture this. You wake up, embrace the day, and the very first thing you do is actually move your body. Now, I'm not talking about an Olympic workout here, and you don't have to lift weights, do squats or push-ups. You just got to get those limbs in motion. Whether you're an early riser or prefer a little later start, the key is still to get that body moving. That could be just going for a walk, perhaps maybe with your four-legged friend if you've got a fur ball running around like I do actually. And hey, if you don't have a dog, you might consider borrowing your neighbor's dog for a sunshine stroll. And speaking of dogs, that actually reminds me. Have you ever noticed how dogs get really excited when they step outside? My dog does. Dogs, they raise their head and the nostrils are sniffing the wind and taking in the breeze. And, dogs are actually really onto something because fresh air is so good for us. Research shows that inhaling that crisp breeze can skyrocket our mood, turbocharge our energy levels, and even sprinkle on some magic on our physical health, like lowering your heart rate and improving your digestion. So, what are you waiting for? Get moving.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, so roll out of bed, shake off the sleep and get moving. And then that little ninja piece you just added is not just move, but even going outside with movement. Like that's that little extra ninja tip there. And why? Because movement isn't just a physical thing, it's the spark that ignites momentum. And it gets the blood flowing to the brain. And as an entrepreneur, our brain is our number one asset. So we want to keep our brain in the best shape possible. And it deserves nothing less than a VIP treatment. So make every move count and own the day one step at a time. And I personally take it to the next level by planking every day. First thing every day, I plank. And I'll spare you the soapbox on the importance of doing one plank minimum a day. But for me, planking is a non-negotiable every morning. So add daily planking to your morning routine if you're up to a new challenge. One plank, one moment, once a day. Just play with this whole movement thing and have fun.
Okay, so the first step is to start moving and perhaps even planking just like Angie. That's a great ninja extra little
Woohoo!
pro tip. Okay, so the second step is practicing gratitude. And this only takes a few minutes and you can even practice gratitude while you're walking. So you're just doing it at the same time. You know, Tony Robbins puts it like this: gratitude flushes out fear. So important. So start out by imagining 3 concentric circles.
And the first circle is your family, your spouse, and your friends. So I start out by thinking about how grateful I am for my nearest and dearest family, like my son and my husband. And I think about a recent moment that I had with each of them. Like when your son or daughter gives you a big hug, and it makes you feel really great, like some sort of emotional experience that you can remember and just replay in your brain. I just truly treasure those times and those moments. And so I always remember them when I practice gratitude. And I think about my husband, like we've recently celebrated our 25th anniversary, soon to be 26th. And I'm just so grateful for him. And then I think about my dearest friends like GITTE and how grateful I am for having all of them in my life.
Yeah, visualizing that first circle of your family and friends is so an amazing feeling, and I definitely feel grateful for you too, Angie. That's for certain. Then imagine widening out the circle a bit to the second circle. Here you find your clients and all the people who are following you. And right now, as we're recording this podcast, I'm actually thinking about how grateful I am that you're listening to us right now. because the truth is you didn't have to listen to a podcast, but you chose to do it, and I'm so grateful for that. Just go ahead and think about your own followers and how grateful you are for all the people who are following you and engaging with the content out there. And then think about your clients, how much you appreciate your clients and how much you enjoy working with them, helping them get the results they desire and they really truly deserve.
Yes, so thankful. Gratitude's so powerful. So to recap, the first circle is your family and friends. The second circle is your clients and followers. This last circle is the future. Here you focus on being grateful for the future, where you're going, where you're headed. This means that you become grateful in advance for the people that you'll be serving and selling to that day, or well, that day specifically, the day that we're doing this morning routine, and anytime in the future, really. You picture them becoming excited about hearing the information that you'll be sharing with them, and then picture the life-changing transformation that it's going to create for them. Picture yourself making them an offer, them pulling out their credit card to buy it, and they're thrilled to do that. And they're saying, you just picture them saying these two words, "I'm in." Just simply picture all these interactions in advance.
Mm, so powerful, Angie. Now let's recap. You practice gratitude for these three circles. The first circle is family and friends. The second circle is your followers and your clients. And the last circle is the future. You just have to play with it and have fun.
Okay, so let's get back to our three-step morning routine. Number one is movement. Number two is gratitude. And the last one is maintaining a clear vision.
The third and last step is maintaining a clear vision. A great way to do that is setting goals. So every morning when you wake up, remember to look at and think about your goals again. You don't have to spend a lot of time doing this. You can simply do it while you're out for your short morning walk. Goals are so important, so you need to keep them right in your pocket at all times so you don't lose track of that vision. An easy way to do this is by writing down your goals and just snap a picture of them with your phone. In that way, they're always within arm's reach and therefore also constantly top of mind. And hey, if the term goals feels a little overwhelming, perhaps you can use another word. It could be priorities.
Yeah, I also like to refer to goals, as like end results or true choices or targets. And I'll also add here, Geety, here's another ninja move for those of you that those of you that want to take me up on the daily plank. You could be thinking about your goals while you're planking. That's a ninja move, because who wants to think about the muscles spasming and while you're trying to plank? Think about your goals instead. It'll help you plank longer.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great tip, Angie. Thank you.
Oh, goodness. Well, let's talk a little bit of strategy here. We're not talking about creating an overwhelming list of goals here. Um, no more than three at a time, really. Like one major one. Just keep them manageable, focused, and just doable. And here's another little pro tip. One of those goals, make that a sales goal. Just play with this and have fun.
Mm, so true. Play with it and have fun. Okay, so let's recap. The three steps to a ninja three-step morning routine are: the first one is moving, the second is expressing gratitude, and the last one is maintaining a clear vision. It's so simple and it won't take more than 10 or 5 minutes each morning. And here's a challenge to you. Do this morning routine for 5 days in a row, and we promise you the things are going to start happening a lot quicker than you expected. So go ahead, just play with it and have fun.
Yes, and chances are you're already doing some form of all three of these. And I'm sure you probably even have more to add to the list. But just make sure you're intentional with at least these three foundational pieces to your morning routine. Just play with it and have fun. Play your way to profits. So, thanks for listening. Keep your momentum, keep moving forward. And if you happen to be a course creator, a business owner, or an influencer, and you find yourself spending too much time selling one on one, and you're ready to condense time and sell one to many, then I encourage you to open up a tab on your computer and go to elitevirtualstages.com/report and learn how you can turn your expertise into 6 or even 7-figure days using live transformational virtual masterclasses.